Up, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? Listen, tonight I just have one question. I'm gonna do the monthly event quest. That's kind of what I'm doing, but I've got one question, and I'm sure it's not gonna be an entire stream long discussion. But I'm just putting out there in the title of the stream here. Sagas are 90 days. What if the monthly event quest was 90 days too? They're going through this event quest every single month, all 3 chapters. Boo. But, what if, because the monthly event quest is a place to show new champions, what if every single chapter of the monthly event quest, the 3 chapters there, what if chapter 1 was month 1, chapter 2 is month 2, chapter 3 is month 3? Dude, I would love that, man, because then you still have all the quests available for the new champs without having to go through all of the other nonsense too. Great idea, Brian. Triple the rewards. I'm in. Lags. Let's do it. James off, thank you very much for the buck. Saying liked seeing that sassy tip paying off yesterday. Yeah, dude. It worked. It worked. Dude, thank you very much. Not only for the tip, but stop. But for offering yourself up to be slapped. Thank you, dude. Whoa, when? I don't know. Soon, because I have to do it soon, because, well, there's less than 10 days on it, so it's got to be done soon. But today I'm back on the Nightcrawler grind. Listen, you guys, I don't want it to. I mean, hold on. Before I even do that, like, let me go over to the Trader's Outpost over here and scoop these up, I guess. I want Nightcrawler. It's as simple as that, man. I really want Nightcrawler. It's less about Nightcrawler himself, and it's more about I don't know, man. Just like getting unique champions, getting them in unique ways, I should say. So, use your battle chips. There are so many units waiting from them crystals. And what would you like me to do with those units? I already have a bunch of units. This is an extra bank. It's a secondary account. I've got my checking account up there, and I've got my savings account in the battle chips. I don't need the gold, or I mean, you know what? I was about to say I don't need the gold or units right in this moment. However, what I might actually need is the energy refills from them. So you know what? Actually, not a terrible idea. That said, I'm still gonna hold on to them. Speaking of energy refills, let me see if I have any refills over here. Last time I passed him by. Don't want to do the same thing. Oh, there we go. There's my 3. Okay, claim it. Yep. It's just lagging out on me. What's this up here? Is this... No, I can't slide that over. Okay. Because that's how I missed him last time. They were hiding. They're very, very sneaky, these energy refills, you see. I think that might be it. Yeah. It's not looking great. Nope, that's it. Okay. Alright. Brian Sassy is a solid serpent counter. Lags. I'm going to need him to be a better than solid counter. I'm going to need him to be the best counter ever in the world. Dumbs down that fight, makes it super easy, all that stuff, man. That's what I really need. Yo, Maximus with that 3 months at the Mega Bananas. And we all know what the battle chips are for. Punisher fun. Sup, buddy? That's true, dude. That's true. That's my access to Punisher. Eventually. That is when they release the 9-star version of Punisher. I'm waiting until that day happens, you guys. I'm going to be the world first with a 9-star Punisher. Who knows when that'll be? But I need to be ready for it, man. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. I mean, do I hit the Apothecary, you guys? Yeah, I'll hit the frickin' Apothecary. Sure, why not? Why not? Brian's Grant sending over too, saying, if you think about it, skill is the best class. Well, then I better not think about it, because I hate the skill class. And the last thing I would want is for it to be the best class. I mean, actually, it's not that I would not want it to be the best class. It's just that for me, it's never going to be the best class. Let's be real here, man. There's no way. Maybe if they add like a brawler duck, you know, if they just put like some boxing gloves on a duck and said, hey, he's part of the skill class. Sure, maybe. By the way, this is your reminder. Head on over to the online store. Get yourself your free login crystal. Just did that right now. Brian's Grant, thank you for the 2. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Keeping it real! Oh, sending over 50 big ones. Holy moly. Saying, evening, BG. Want to share the love. Well, that's a lot of love. And give some thanks for all you do. Oh, man. Love the videos and information you provided to the community. Hopefully this starts the downpour of support. Oh, keeping it real. That is extremely kind of you. Thank you so much. The downpour of support, though, it's already happened. There's been so many very kind people that support, many of them in here right now. Look at all those bananas in the chat. So yeah, dude, thank you so much, though, man. The 50 big ones goes a long way. You know how many beans I could buy with that 50 right there? Whew, at least 50. Maybe more. No, dude, seriously though, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. I got a 40% revive from the Apothecary tonight. Deej, can I get a little bit of that luck? Please. Deej looks as handsome as ever. Chris. Why is everyone being so kind tonight? Am I about to sit on a whoopee cushion or something? Opinion on 7-star Hawkeye and Blade. Why are you asking this question? My opinions on those champs are, they're not the worst, but also not the most exciting in my opinion, so yeah. Alright, Brakovich with the back. Offend you if you want. I mean, maybe later. Brakovich, thank you very much. I don't see a message from you. Is that a tweet, maybe? Dude, by the way, Twitter, no, it's not a tweet. It doesn't seem to be, at least. Twitter just seems to be getting worse and worse, man. I don't know what's going on. The post, all I did was post an opening today. And then I had to block like 5 accounts. It's just, I mean, I guess every single big social media company goes through this. You guys remember during the live streams, there used to be a crazy number of like the adult film bots. And dude, how long has it been since that's happened? I don't want to talk it up and kind of jinx it, but it feels like YouTube fixed that problem. Feels like they solved it once and for all, which is crazy, honestly. But Twitter, man, good lord, that's all it is. It's just spamming that of replies on the tweets. Anyway, yeah, Brakovich. Oh, here we go. It made bean and cheese burritos with rice for dinner tonight. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Convinced my fiance to call it BG night. Wow. She asked why BG. I said for bean goodness, dude. Bravo. Like, I don't even... That's incredible. Way to sneak that in there. The bean goodness night. Hell yeah. The BG night, bean goodness night. My God. Brakovic. That's incredible, man. That is awesome. Hey, Brain, can I get some advice? Good car. I'll do my best. I have the resources for my second rank 4. Okay. My choices are Hulkling Ascended, Kate Bishop, or Scorpion Ascended. If it helps, I'm on Bahamut right now. Okay. Let's do a little bit of a poll. Oh my God, dude. He's saying you actually... For a second there, I thought, like, the bots were back. I was like, I jinxed it. I don't believe it. Just seeing all the freaking emojis in the chat and stuff. Oh, my God. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Who to rank 4? The options are Hulkling. Hulkling Ascended, actually. Let's clarify that. Whoops. Did not mean to put that in all caps. Okay, Hulkling Ascended. Second option is Kate of the Bishop variety. Or Scorpion, who is also Ascended. Okay. Poll is live. Let's see what the people think on this before I weigh in on it. Taco Monster with the buck as well, saying your head is not looking shiny today. Boom, roasted. The heck, man? Why'd you have to go for the throat on that one? Not looking shiny? Guys, am I losing it? Am I losing the one thing that I thought I had? Do I need to get out the floor buffer and give it a good polishing? Maybe I do. You know, I don't think I polished it today, actually. Not enough, at least. I'm getting low on the turtle wax. Need to order a fresh supply of it. Okay, let's see. So the poll is going the way of Hulkling, it seems. Hulkling's actually dominating, getting about 2/3 of the vote. Kate Bishop in second with 25%, and Scorpion in third with 10%. Wow! You know, I didn't really know what to expect here, but I did not anticipate Scorpion only getting 10% of the vote. It's still early in the stream, so we have a little bit of a lower participation in the poll at the moment. But still, 10% for Scorp, that's it? Where is all the love? The love for Scorpion, is it gone? Is Scorpion a bad champion? Is he old news? Is this true, you guys? You know, to this day, I still don't have a ranked up Scorpion because I pulled him late, and yeah, he's sitting right here. Honestly, I forgot that he was ranked too, but here he is. I'm joking, of course. Of course, he's not a bad champion. It's just that he was up against Hulkling and Kate Bishop. But even still, I'm so surprised that he only got 10% of the vote. Interesting. I don't necessarily know who to recommend ranking. I mean, the obvious choice, at least according to the people who voted, was Hulkling. If we're going with what the people think is the right play. And I can't really argue against that because Hulkling is awesome. I do use Hulkling for so many things. I need to actually get him to rank 5. He's on my short list of rank 5s. So I think this is what I would say though. Your second rank 4. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm with the Hulkling people. It's kind of a toss-up. It really is like personal preference on this. You're choosing between 3 really awesome champs, and it's completely personal preference. I don't think there's a bad call to be made here. I'm also in the Hulkling camp just because Hulkling is a champ that I play all the time, and Scorpion and Kate are champs that I don't have ranked up and therefore don't play. So like, I'm very biased towards Hulkling. So that's really the only reason I'm choosing him over the others. I really think all three are good. Follow your heart. You can't go wrong. All right, let's hop into the event quest. I'm almost done with the event quest for this month. If you're just tuning in though, and you're wondering what's the deal with the title, so I said this at the very start of the stream, but hear me out, you guys. The event quest. Does anyone really care about it? I'm sure some people do. I'm sure some people are like, oh, I love the event quest. And I'm sure Kabam has data on people playing the event quest and stuff like that. So this might be seen as a negative for some people. But for me, oh man, now that we're on this whole Saga system, this whole 3-month system of story of things being tied together or whatever Kabam's reasoning for was again. What I would love to see is that each of the 3 months of the saga corresponds to each of the 3 chapters. So you know how like in the monthly event quest, there's 2 new champs in there, right? That featured in the final chapter. Just bump them up to the chapter 1. That way you still have 1 quest with each of the new champs for the first month. Second month, do the same thing. You lock them, during that time period. Some people would wait until the very end. Some people would kind of do it as time goes on. I think you could release objectives. That way you still kind of space things out and try to encourage people to do it, not at the last minute. And then you have the conclusion of the Power Gauntlet, where you have just all new fights. I think it'd be kind of cool, man. I would personally really like that. And I think it would cut down on some of the bloat in this game where, it's a lot to do in this game. And not enough time to do it all. Anyway. Hashtag no BGs raid? Question mark? Well, thank you for the raid. Whoever's raiding. Bushido Brown, thank you for the pound, saying BG is still doing MCOC surveys. I want my $500 Amazon vouchers for participating. Hold on. Did Clarissa go to Europe or something like that? Is this a message from Clarissa? Oh, he's talking about not wanting to participate in the polls and all that stuff. What are you talking about? A survey. It's a little poll. Help out your fellow community members. You want a damn $500 Amazon voucher for that? My God. The greed, Bushido Brown. The greed. How dare you? Okay. That'd be great that free-to-play players could catch up on story content. Hey, not just free-to-play players. Don't separate the player base. There's lots of players, regardless of spending levels, that are not caught up in story. Okay, let me look at this quest before we dive in. And I guess I'm just going to keep going left to right that I already started. What is this again? Oh, that's right. It is science. Okay. Cool. My teams are still set up. Hashtag no BGs raid. I didn't do them either. Abby Dell. Aha, that was your raid. Well, thank you for the raid. Did you do your testing like you said you were gonna do? Finally out of the playback crew to the real thing. Oh yeah. Welcome, Riot. And also shout out to the playback crew. Did you do your hold on, let me see what Abby Doe was up to tonight. He said he was gonna, well, maybe let me not say in case he didn't do it. Which cosmic champ should I take to rank 2? Okay, yeah. So you're doing your cosmic test. Well, what was the too long didn't watch version of that? Who'd you Who are your... did you narrow it down to one champ, or did you narrow it down to, like, a few champs, or... How are we looking here on that? Can someone help me clear Sector 3 of Incursions? I struggle clearing all zones solo. If we reach Zone 14, I would be able to get a 6-star. I mean, maybe there's someone in here that would want to do that. But... kind of what I was saying, where it's very difficult to do all the things in this game. That's actually one of my least favorite parts about Incursions. I was really excited when Incursions came out because it was finally a way to play with other people. And, you know, like, of course, by the time Incursions came out, I already had tons of friends, you know, that I met through MCOC. But there was really only like one outside of like the few people that first got me into the game, but you know, they were kind of off and on with the game. When Incursions came out, there was one of my buddies that I knew before MCOC that he'd gotten into it, but he got into it kind of late, so he's a bit behind. And he was like, "Hey, you want to play Incursions together?" I was like, "Yeah, okay, let's do it." And it was pretty fun, you know, just like we were playing any other game together, except I didn't get any rewards for it. The problem with it is that you have to both be pushing like the highest level, or like the same level, but the highest level that you're both capable of doing, if you both want rewards. And oh god, I what a bummer, because then it felt bad playing with a friend. Like, I don't know how Kabam messed that up so bad. But I really wish they made it easier for other players to just go and help friends. And I'm guessing the only reason they messed it up that bad, especially because I brought it up to them as feedback, is that they just couldn't find a way for it to not be abused or something like that, or I don't know. Okay, I kind of forgot I was running recoils. I'm like, man, how am I getting my ass kicked this bad? Recoils. Duh. I'll do it. Is he dead? Oh, not quite. He's dead after this 5-hit combo and a special one, though. Okay, yeah, test the Gladiator, Cersei, Vox, and Gore. Still need to do Adam, Death Tree, and a couple more. Is that an attempt at a rhyme? I liked Cersei and Gore, but did you like them on a train or on a plane? Do you like green eggs and ham, Abby Doe? Well, I liked Cersei and Gore. Gladiator seems cool, but much more difficult to play, for me at least. Unawakened Vox, I would take to rank 2, but my 6-star is already rank 5 ascended, so no need at the moment. 6-star does more damage for now. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And we were just talking about Dormammu yesterday, right? Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Man, the days, they blend together. But, yeah, I kind of missed when this guy was one of the head honchos of defense in this game. That said, I also kind of don't miss when he was at the same time. Because, oh, what a nightmare this guy was to deal with at times. He's so dead here, though. Sucker. Okay. Yeah, hey Bizzle, I don't know what crawled up your butt, but if you want to chill out and you know, be cool, then hey, you know, you're welcome to. Or otherwise, Okay, you could just go. It's up to you. I haven't played the game. Ooh, King. Dude, thank you very much for the pound. Haven't played the game in over a year. Came back like last month. Pulled a Bullseye, Lady Deathstrike, a Shield, Ironheart, and an Iron Man that looks new and old at the same time. Any of them good. Iron Man is new. His graphics, they're much better than they used to be. He's like actually new. The whole deal with Iron Man, this is this was like their test. Instead of releasing 2 brand new champs in a month, they did a complete re-release of Iron Man. So with the new abilities, graphical and animation overhaul and all that, it polished that turd up real nice. That said, I still have not played that champ, and I don't know. Some people really like him. I've seen people play him, and it doesn't feel like it's quite my playstyle, which is why I haven't tried him yet, but I'm going to have to. If, I should have mentioned it earlier, but for those that did not see the opening that I posted earlier, it was a clip from a previous one, so chances are if you're watching on the playback or something, you might have already seen it. But, yeah, I'm gonna need to learn how to play Iron Man. So okay, let me see. So the rest of your list, Bullseye. So Bullseye is one of the best defenders in the game at the moment. You'll hear some people say, "Oh no, he's not as easily countered" or something. He's still a royal pain in the ass. Lady Deathstrike. She's okay. Benefits a lot from the Awaken ability. I won't say need, but benefits a lot from the Awaken ability. And a little boring, if you ask me, for Lady Deathstrike, but solid enough champ. Chioth, I don't know about. Same thing for Ironheart. Unfortunately, you asked about Chioth and Ironheart, and I did not playtest those along with Iron Man. So unfortunately, a lot of the list here I can't actually help you with too much. But Bullseye, that's a really strong pull. I do know that Ironheart is not regarded as anything super special, even though, just like any champ, there are some that like the champ. I've seen some interesting videos with Chioth. So she was kind of regarded as not that great when she first came out, but I feel like people came around to her a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how much that helps. But Bullseye definitely, if you're into Battlegrounds, is one of the best defenders. So if you're into Battlegrounds, definitely rank up Bullseye. I hear he's a little bit underrated on attack too, but I've only ever fought against him. That's not even true. I tested Bullseye. I didn't find him to be that interesting offensively. But I guess he's got some okay utility, and I was just kind of testing some of the basics of his kit rather than trying to eke out every bit of utility. I didn't really care for him offensively. Okay, let's just drop a special 2. That was not it. Uh-oh. Sucker. No worries, I'll do some testing myself, but appreciate it. Pulled Bullseye like 4 times, too, so he's got a decent sig. Okay. Damn. A lot of pulls. Sim is going to have a rank 3 Ironheart showcase tomorrow, I believe. Ooh, okay. Hit up that Simula 67 subscription, people, if you're interested in Ironheart. Bullseye is countered by Howard the Duck. What do you mean? So, you could fight Bullseye with a lot of champs. However, when I fight Bullseye, I don't come out with a full yellow bar. It just doesn't happen. And the pacing of the fight, it sucks. I'm like, oh my god, I just hate fighting him. It is a miserable experience. Absolutely miserable. Come on, bud. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, crud. I was so ready this whole time. Oh my god. Okay. You think you're something special here, huh, Prowler? Why don't you suck on this? Okay, you're gonna hit me? Okay, it's fine. Still dead. What are Sagas? Is that new? Kind of static, yeah. It's still fairly new. We're in month 2. We're pretty much exactly at the halfway point of the first saga. You probably know what it is, and maybe it just slipped your mind because it's a little new. But actually, yeah, here we go. So Sagas, it's Kabam's attempt to kind of merge 3 months into something a little bit more unified, story-wise, emphasis on champion-wise, things like that. And you can see the Saga champion boost that we currently have active here. Wait, modes Alliance War. Does this only work in Alliance War? Is that right? Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot. That's what they were doing. Okay, yeah. So you know. But wait, does this only work in Alliance War? Let's % attack and health for attacking champions tagged hashtag Saga attacker and hashtag Saga defender. Oh. Well, that, okay, so for Saga attacker and Saga defender, but there's still the whole X Magica thing. I guess it's just not there. But they get boosted too elsewhere in the game, right? I don't know. Okay, anyway. Let's continue. Let's go, man. We gotta keep the grind for Nightcrawler going. Let's go down. It's one thing to have a counter to Bullseye, but the counters don't come up to be picked, at least for me. That's also true sometimes, yeah. Or like, Archangel counters Bullseye. But, dude, even when it feels like I play the fight all right, like, I take so much block damage. Especially if it's a 7-star Bullseye. With a stat focus available, you know? Oof. Hey, Brian, are you buying any Revive bundles for Winter of Woe or anything? Ooh, Deej. Deej, that's an interesting question. I hadn't really thought about it, but maybe I should. I mean, if I'm gonna be spending units on energy refills anyway. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, but I might need to buy a bundle. I came back after a break, reached Diamond tier in Battlegrounds, and now I understand your hate against Bullseye and want to join your club. Hey, not only does the club have no sort of you know, admission fee or an enrollment process or anything like that, you're welcome to join. Not only that, but there's thousands of us in here. You are totally welcome. This is a safe space for all the Bullseye haters of the world. Alright, bud. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you very much. I knew you were going to throw that. What a jerk. Don't throw it. Good. Alright, we should be able to finish this out, right? Of course. Do you have to get the deathless champs twice to awaken them? Tom, you sure do. The only way that we've been able to awaken deathless guillotine so far is one of the Winter of Woe weeks. One of the challenges included deathless guillotine as an objective. And so we don't know for sure how it's going to look for Deathless King Groot, but we can kind of make an assumption that, hey, if there's 4 seasons and there's 4 Deathless champs before you get, before you combine them all into a Megazord to get the 5th Deathless champ, then those 4 Deathless champs probably come from the 4 seasons of Pain. And I'm expecting, and I think a lot of us are expecting, the awakening on Deathless King Groot to come from the spring of what's the S word again for it? Spring of something. Let's keep using that pig. Kitty's by far the best Bullseye counter. Is she? Okay. The game was so much more fun when energy was half cooldown. I don't know why. Maybe because it let me explore Act 5, but still felt more fun. About that, I guess I can retract my my initial gripes about that. It turns out I guess I was wrong. I thought Kabam was gonna do something more to make the when they just out of nowhere were like, hey, we're gonna let your energy go at twice the speed. That was just a little too fishy for me, and I really thought Kabam had something up their sleeves that was gonna consume so much more energy and everything. But I don't think they did, right? It seemed like they actually just did that to be cool or something. I don't know. So, it's actually pretty good. Spring of Sunshine, Spring of Sausages. I like both of these. Not even a sausage guy, but still like the name. Okay, Phoenix. There we go. Good. Should I take recoils off? Probably, right? Also, should I pie Phoenix? Probably, right? Let's do it. Throw it. Oh my god. Can you please just throw it? Thank you. Throw another one. End it. She didn't want to. Hiya, BG. How goes it? Hello. The Gus. Hello. It was cool. It made the Winter of Woe energy cost feel less bad. But not that much. And now the energy increase is gone. Yeah, I also didn't realize it was only going to last for a month. I thought it was lasting for longer. But I guess it wouldn't make sense for it to last the whole saga because there's not really going to be any downtime between sagas, right? So, I guess it makes sense the way they did it. Dude, I fight this guy so infrequently. Vox, I never see this guy in the battlegrounds. To be fair, I think I banned him once or twice recently, just because of that. Because thinking like, oh god, how does this guy work again? I don't even remember. But yeah, I fight him so infrequently that. All right, Special 2 is super easy to dex at least. I don't know if there was something I needed. Like, I wasn't sure if there was something I needed to remember of how to defeat him. But no, seems pretty easy. Seems good. I kind of wish that the 5th champ would be ours if and only if we sacrifice the other 4. Ooh, I don't know if I'm with you on that one, Static. Sacrificing, killing our deathless champs I don't know if they could. I don't know if killing is the right word because I guess they still wouldn't die if they're deathless. But question: what champion would be worth that sacrifice? 7-star Doom is my pick, even though I hate him. He's too good. Oh man. Okay. Now I might not have agreed with you on the first part. However, if we had to sacrifice our champions in order to get like a higher star level version, oh man, it would be a bloodbath because there'd be a lot of champions sacrificed. Oh man, what champ? There's a lot of champs that'd be worthy of the sacrifice. I mean, like Hercules is on the team, and he's probably just the most obvious in general. So many people would sacrifice half their damn rosters if it meant they can get their hands on a 7-star Hercules. Even unawakened, they would just be like, I'll get a gem later, it's fine. Dang, who would I want? Okay, bud, you want to chill out for a sec here? Dang, man. Get out of my face. Oh, I was going to pop the special 3, but I got locked. Who do I want out of 7-star that, like, doesn't already exist? I'll tell you guys, I really want I-Bomb. But I can't say I-Bomb because he's going to come out as a 7-star. There's no reason why Kabam couldn't just be like, hey, in the May update, I-Bomb is now available as a 7-star. He's not too overpowered, you know? So who's like overpowered enough? You know who I really want that is available as a 7-star, but I'm not going to be able to get anytime soon? It's a champ that I kind of wish I was playing Alliance War for. Speaking of, maybe I should actually participate in this fight. I kind of want Scarlet Witch, dude. I know she'd be low sig, but still. I don't know, man. Scarlet Witch with the crit stat focus. Kind of want that. Kind of want that bad. Fury for me. I love him. Uber Soul. Okay. Okay. Magic. Quake. Deathless Ghost. Oh my god. Deathless Howard the Duck. Oh man. So what if Deathless Howard the Duck what if it was like Howard the Duck's current kit, but he had like the Thunderquack mechanic of his previous kit? So his old kit, I think it happened twice per fight, right? Wasn't it some weird percentages like 87% and 13% or something? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't weird. Maybe it was more standard than that. I can't recall. But there was like 2 points in the fight where he could thunderquack your ass, and it was basically like, you know, he worked like Iron Man, where he had a chance to heal or a chance to deal damage. Whereas Iron Man could only have the chance to heal when hitting that threshold. And yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like I could put if that was Deathless Howard the Duck, I feel like I could pop him on defense just because of that ability. He'd piss people off so much. Should do Alliance War? Man, let me do like another path or two in here first, and then I want to hop into Alliance Wars. I don't want to lock any potentially useful champs in here. Oh, I know who it is. Deathless pre 12.0 Doc Strange. I would 10,000% do that. Ooh. 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 There already is the different model of Doc Strange in the game files. Dude. It would have to be more than pre 12.0. It would have to be pre 12.0 and a bit of a damage boost. I think that's what it would have to be. Because, like, so pre 12.0 Doctor Strange, for those that don't know what changed about him. Hold on. Taking a little detour. I wish there was like 2 versions of Aunt May available to the public. I don't know, maybe Mr. Duckslug's got something behind the scenes. But at least publicly, we only got the one, and I wish that we could see the exact description of pre 12.0. But here's what you need to know. Here are the things that I remember. Number 1, the healing. The healing of Doctor Strange used to be percent based. It got heavily nerfed. Way too heavy-handed on the nerf. It's the Hogwarts wisdom up there. Hogwarts, whatever it is, man. Hogwarts wisdom grants 16%. So he has like 3 different, modes that he changes between, 3 different blessings. And one of them is the wisdom, 16% ability power rate, and all hits regenerate some health. This was actually like half of this value post 12.0. They hit it that hard that they had to go back and be like, okay, we went a little too heavy-handed. We're going to bump it up a little. And it was not enough, dude. It's still not enough. This is garbage. It's technically not complete garbage, but still, it's garbage because it used to be percent-based, and percent-based healing is so crazy. Think about the nodes. So at the time, we didn't have nodes like life transfer. That's the node. Life transfer is a node in Act 5 where you hit the opponents and like you're degenerating, right? But you hit the opponents and your health bar just shoots up. That was Doctor Strange all the time. That's not the only thing that was different about him, though. So, another thing that was different about him is in one of his modes, the Oshkosh Bagosh Refuge, whatever it is, grants increased armor and block proficiency for 9 seconds. His block proficiency went up so high that I think... I mean, was it just block proficiency? It felt like he wasn't taking any damage. Oh, you know what? I think it was no damage on parries. I think that's what it was. I think he was very tanky just in general, and then I think he had perfect parries the same way that other very high block proficiency champs have right now, like Cap IW. Pretty sure that's what it was. Because in this game, block proficiency and parry damage reduction, they're additive. So if you're reducing 75% damage from block proficiency, maxed out parry gives a 25% reduction, aka combining the two, 0 damage on parries. In addition to that wasn't it. There was also these synergies here that they give perfect block now, which honestly, dude, grabbing some perfect block from the synergies, not that bad. It's still okay. It's not a terrible synergy. However, it used to be insanely busted because it used to be 20% block proficiency, and this was also additive. So Doctor Strange, he's got what, like a 60% block proficiency. We're looking at like the 4-star version, so it wasn't quite as high as this, but it was like 60% or something. So if you had 2 of these synergies active for block proficiency, you just didn't take block damage, period. It didn't matter how strong the opponent was. The opponent could have 50,000 attack. If you're holding the left side of your screen, you take 0 damage. That was way too powerful. That, I think, actually made the game bad. And I'm happy that Kabam changed that. I think that's really stupid. Think about that today. Like, this game would have been, washed up and dead long ago. If it's like, okay, all you have to do is hold the block and you don't take any damage. Dude, every single challenge would just be, chilling, blocking, baiting out heavy attacks. That's it. So I'm happy that changed. However, the rest of Doctor Strange, man, they gutted this guy so hard. And Doctor Strange, his healing was really overpowered, and his damage output was decent because of Mystic Dispersion, fueling his abilities. So you got to like spam special 2s and stuff, and the special 2s actually hit pretty hard. But it's I don't know, man. It's not enough. Like, I don't think his healing should go back to percent based, or maybe not fully percent based. Maybe it should be like 316 plus 1% or something like that, man. So maybe a slightly percent based, but then also just his base damage needs to go up. And then Doctor Strange would actually be really cool. I don't even think that you need to change his kit very much. His kit is like, I mean, I don't know. I guess you could add maybe a little something in his kit, but it's like not a bad kit. I think that if you also give him the same ability that Sorcerer Supreme has with heavy attacks to rotate his blessings, I feel like he kind of needs that. But yeah, man, I would love if it's crazy to me that Doctor Strange is like not even a playable character, man. What the hell? Like, they went back, and we were just talking about how they, you know, went back and gave Iron Man the whole, you know, full rework, a new paint job, new animations, all that stuff, right? And re-released him. They need to do that with Doctor Strange in a big way. I mean, he looks fine enough, but like his abilities just, come on, dude. Come on, Kabam. Bring him to the top of the list. Buff him up. What if he had a built-in relic that cycled through the 4 champs that you sacrificed? Whoa. Each giving a different debuff depending on the blessing he had and or class he was facing. My mind is being blown right now. Sacrificing the champs to turn them into relics, essentially. That might have been a cool relic system, man. That might have been interesting. I guess, all right. I was thinking about taking recoils off, but I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just leave them on. Who cares? We're doing fine. I say that, but watch, I get to the end of this and I'm barely hanging on for dear life. To pop a revive. Want to punch myself in the face for not taking off recoils. Sorry, I could be slow, but why don't you have a creator badge? I don't want one. Is the only reason. You get to choose if you have one or not. I just didn't want one. The creator badge, for anyone that doesn't know, I'll show in a sec what that looks like. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it, but maybe some of you haven't. Okay, I did take a lot of damage this fight. I am slightly worried now about keeping recoils on. So, the creator badge, it replaces and overrides the legend badge. I believe it goes legend. Well, first off, it's like nothing, right? No badge, legends, creator, mythic. Like if you had access to all of them, there's just like a, because you can only have one showing. So I think that's like the behind the scenes order, if I'm not mistaken. Not saying that, you know, creators are better than legends or anything. It's just as a default, because you know, Kabam figures it'll be easier that way. So like Yusafa has a creator badge. It looks okay. I don't hate the way it looks. I like the little microphone. The green is a little bright. This you might need those glasses, the eclipse glasses, to be looking at this right now. I don't know. It's a little bright, but otherwise I think it looks good. But then yeah, you could see like the mythic badge. Like I think Lag still has his mythic badge. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I just didn't want it. That's all there is to it. All right, let's continue. Let's keep moving. I'm just hoping the Deathless has a team synergy like the Fantastic Four that makes them super awesome with all 5 together. I feel like that's gonna be a thing, probably. I don't see a reason why Kabam wouldn't do that. Because like synergies, they're not even that big a deal anymore. And yeah, to bring the whole Deathless team, like, feels pretty obvious that, like, that should be a thing, in my opinion. Thank you for using that special in a timely fashion, Quake. Quake, let me ask you, how does it feel to be a 7-star knowing that no players can use you as a 7-star? That's right, I'm talking to NPCs at this point. Will there be a new account challenge soon? Since there isn't any new content, then there won't be for a while. There's plenty of new content. To answer your question, the first part of it, there will be new account challenges. But I can't say that it's going to be like this month or even next month. April, the rest of April and May are already out for sure. After that, you know, we'll see. Just take it month by month, and don't read into that as like, oh, it's definitely happening in June or something. It's just kind of a we'll see situation when I can do it. But I would like to do a new account challenge. Just hard to set it up at the moment. However, the reason I laughed a little bit about when you said there isn't any new content. Let me show you. I got plenty of content to do. First off, yeah, coming up on Winter of Woe here, expiring, so I have to get in there. There's also where is it? It's in Special Quest, right? I have to finish the Shooting Stars quest. I mean, look how many 7-star shards are just chilling, waiting for me. I got to do that. There is the Karinas. The content creator Karinas. There's the 7-Up challenge right here. I got to do this. There's a lot of stuff. It's not brand new, all of it, but it's new enough that, like, I still haven't done it and I need to do it. It's just that all of the daily stuff to do, the schedule, the regular scheduled stuff to do, like, you know, Battlegrounds and all that, it's been taking priority on, at least on some of the days. But I need to get back to getting caught up on all that stuff still. So, sure, we are just silly little guys in BG's screen, huh? What is this? All I'm hearing is it's happening in June. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're great at stalling. Shooting Stars took me 2 hours. When did you do it? Because when it first came out, I mean, it's not that it took forever to do or something, but I've spent more than 2 hours in there. Alright, let's pie this man. Come on, use it, use it, use it, use it, use it. You got 5 right now, please. No, my god. Okay, well, he's still gonna die. But, like, he waited till one of them fell off. He's referring to my comment. Oh, let me see. Talking to chat is kind of like talking to NPCs. Oh. Well, I don't think so at all. First off, some of you, I guess the majority of you, I have not met. However, I have met a good number of people in here, so. I almost didn't do it because I love my Legends badge, but I just think the creator one looks cooler. Love the color. Okay. Yeah, I think most people opted for the creator tag. I can't tell you the exact reason as to why I don't want the creator tag. I don't know. It doesn't have anything to do with how it looks in relation to the Legends badge. I don't know. I guess. Oh, jeez. You serious, man? I thought I got a light intercept in there. I guess I don't really like standing out in a way that's like, hey, look at me, I'm special. And I'm not even saying that that's what anyone is doing that has the badge. This is why it's kind of hard to talk about in this way. Because, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are just like, oh, that looks cool. Hey, I use a microphone. It'd be cool to have one next to my name. You know, like, I don't think anyone... let me put it this way. I haven't seen anyone go on the forums or on Reddit and be like, ha, I'm so much better than everyone. Look at me with my creator tag. No one does that. Right? So I don't think that's how anyone really feels. But there's like the tiniest little part deep down in my gut, in my soul, that's like, does it come across that way? So I just want to go by whatever stuff's available in game, I guess. That's all there is to it. But I have nothing against anyone else using it. I never would have mentioned it. I'm just, someone asked, that's all. I've met your soul, BG. Sup, everyone? Oh my god. What's up, Simon? Hey, BG, reminiscing on the old days when content creators... Oh, hold on a sec. Thought I could fight this guy without looking. Turns out I was wrong. Frickin' Yondu, man. Get back to your message in a sec. Ugh, I can't really afford to do normal specials. Maybe I hit this guy with the special 3. Let's drop an anvil on his ass. Or his head, either way. ABG, reminiscing on the old days when content creators, including you, made Alliance War videos. They're not so prevalent nowadays. Thoughts on what changed? Oh, I thought he was going to die when he popped that. That's not bad, though. Nice. So, I've actually talked about this somewhat recently. Darth Quizius. So I can't really speak to everyone else. I can only tell you why I stopped making Alliance War videos. Hey, Lags. Yeah, I prefer the Mythic badge to the Creator badge personally. Yeah, of course you would. But the reason I stopped making Alliance War videos is is twofold, really. One is that I lost interest in Alliance War. And 2, every single Alliance War video I made felt the same. And that's probably why, I mean, it's like one and the same. Every single video I made felt the same, and that's exactly why I lost interest. And I miss it sometimes too. I almost rejoined For Loki temporarily because someone was going on vacation and they didn't want to leave the Alliance forever, but they just, weren't going to be able to play. So they needed to fill in for a season. And I almost rejoined to fill in for that one season. And when a certain someone hit me up about it, they were like, hey, you can make Alliance War videos again. And I was like, that's the last thing I want to do, unfortunately. Although, I don't know. Like, I guess if I did play Alliance War again, I probably would make a video or two just for old time's sake. And, I'm not saying it's identical to the way it was before. Certainly over the years, there's been a very slow evolution to where nowadays it would look different, but yeah, I mean, so many of the fights were exactly the same. Something about Alliance Wars that I tried to express, but I don't know if people fully understood. The videos, they weren't just for like, entertainment on the internet. It was also like watching watching yourself play or do anything in the world is one of the best ways to get better at that thing. So, if you want to get better at Alliance Wars, watch your fights back. Record your I don't care if you're uploading them anywhere. Record your fights and watch them back. You will be able to find ways to improve that way. And if you can't find ways to improve that way, show your video to someone else and they can tell you how you can improve. Ask them to be, critical. Include every little detail that you think, could have been done differently, and people will tell you, and then you can kind of start incorporating those things into your gameplay and get better as time goes on. And so not only because every single fight was the same, was like the entertainment of it really starting to decline because, hey, we already saw this, man. We already saw the exact same 6 or 7 fights on, for me, the past 6-7 split or whatever. Like, it was almost always the same set of fights. And it was also, so like I said, the entertainment was low, but also like the learning was low. I already learned what I could from those fights. Yeah, there was sometimes, like I'm not saying I mastered the execution of it, but it was like, I already learned I already got what I was trying to get out of these videos in the first place. I never posted the videos as a way to like show off, hey, look how good I am. I'm not dying in Alliance War. Look at me go. No, it was like, let's see where I can improve. And then I'll share that advice with others. And I really liked it. I really liked it. I liked watching other people do the same thing and learning from their fights. Oh my god, the falter, you son of a... I really, really enjoyed it. Until I didn't. And, yeah. RIP Alliance Wars, for me at least. Okay, can you just never counter his specials? Is it just this node? I thought you just couldn't be close to him at the end of his animation, but maybe that was not it. Very true, but rewatching Battlegrounds will have you pull your hair out. But wait, it doesn't make me pull my hair out at all. I know, I get the joke, by the way. But on a serious note, like, I really do. I watch anything that I'm serious about learning. I watch it back. I record and I watch it back, and I recommend that you guys do the same. I'm trying to think, like, there's a comparison there for, like, school even. Where... I don't know, dude. Like, you take a test. This is maybe a stretch. But, like, you take a test and you fill out the answers. And it's in a way, maybe it's like the teacher's kind of watching back your replay of the answers that you put down or something. It's not exactly one-to-one. But, I don't know. We're tested every day in life. And, yeah. What's that saying, man? Hindsight, 2020. Anyway. Let's see. I should have enough energy to do at least one more path. And then I need to do some alliance war. Let me see. What class type? Skill. Boo! Skill attackers prevent the defender's evade abilities while the defender is suffering from a disorient, incinerate, or shock. Mix master. Okay. I probably just ignore these nodes. When a striker finishes a combo, a 5-second timer started. If the attacker uses a special attack before this timer expires, they gain an indefinite passive prowess. Okay. Let me change up. I want to take Ham off the team from run recoils. Maybe Venom as well. Let's put the duck in there. And who else do I want? Oh, who's good against the boss? I don't know that I necessarily need someone for the boss, but I don't really want to play around the nodes, so I'm not bringing like Black Widow deodorant or anything like that. Use Black Widow deodorant and Elsa here. Well, you know, I said no Black Widow deodorant, but I was kind of eyeballing Elsa, so I'll bring her. Screw it. Let's go. Should I take that left? Should I go down first? Let's go left. It is insane against the boss. Okay. Oh, you know what? I mean, I probably should have left Venom on the team, huh? Wasn't even thinking. Oh yeah, he counters Spidey's. Duh. Schools nowadays have lost the point of testing. It's supposed to help you learn, but now it's like you pass or fail. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about that exactly. I don't think tests are particularly useful. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not studied up on the subject or anything. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. Okay, this is not going to kill her outright, but... Oh, nope, never mind, it did. Okay. How good is 7-star Jugs? Recently pulled him. Great pull. Amazing. Yo, Lags with the freaking 28 months. Holy cow, saying, right, if I started a new account challenge tomorrow. Are you serious? Tomorrow? Are you actually going to do it tomorrow? And do light spending, sigils, / $5 unit deals, maybe some spring cleaning. How long to Valiant? Oh, buddy. Are you sure the $5 unit deal is going to be good? Because Lags, I don't think it takes you a month. I mean, I guess it's probably still good. The 135 units, let's say it takes like 10 days or something. So like that's another 200 units for $5. It's not, I mean, it's not crazy good, but is 2 weeks being overly optimistic? I don't think so. Lags. I think the sigil's a must because, well, not a must. I mean, obviously nothing's a must in terms of spending. But I think if we were talking about like what you get value wise, wait, do you get like a free? I can never remember this. You don't get like a free. Wait, do you? Do you get a free like 1 week trial of the sigil on new accounts? I never freaking remember, dude. But I think I like trying to think back. I think I have access on like some of the new accounts to the Black ISO market. Yes, free sigil at start. Yeah, 7-day. Okay. Well, lags. I think. Lags, honestly, here's the thing. How do you want to approach this? Do you want to go like for pure speed where you're playing like 18 hours a day? Or not? I mean, even if you wanted to go pure speed, I guess you wouldn't have to do that, but like if you wanted to, you could. Or do you want to take your time with it and have fun with it or something? Or like, because you could go either. So I whatever you want to do, I think is totally fine. It's totally up to you. I'm just putting it out there that you could do either. You could stretch it out and be like a thing that you know, spend like a certain amount of time a day or a week on or something. I don't want to play more than like 6 to 8 hours a day. Okay. 6 to 8 hours a day. Let's say 6 to 8 hours a day. How many days would be my estimate? Dude, the new game, the early game has changed so much. This is a very difficult thing to estimate. I think even with the energy requirement changes for like some of the story content, because like Act 5 and is it Act 6? Yeah, Act 5 and Act 6 are both 2 energy per tile now, which is a big deal. But even with some of that stuff, you're going to run out of energy. So you're going to need to get some units. I don't think you get enough units just from the sigil itself. Because this is what, 300 units, I believe? 5, 10, so 15, 30, 50. Oh, wow. Wait, I thought it was like 300. It's not even close to 300 units. Was it 300 units over the course of a month or something? Because hold on, what was that? So 15, 30, 50, 75. Yeah, that must have been it. That must have been what I was thinking. So 75 a week times 4 weeks, 300 units. Okay, that makes sense. God. You get an energy refill there too. The rest of the stuff you can't count on because obviously this is just for Valiant, or maybe Paragon gets 7-star shards too. I don't know, but like this is consistent. Dang, dude, it's gonna depend so much on the champs you pull too. I don't know, lags. I think with 6 to 8 hours a day, and let's say average luck out of the crystals. Yeah, maybe it's about 2 weeks. I need a 6-star Aegon or Kate. Oh, true. For Necropolis? Oh, boy. So you would have to get lucky. There is no average luck. You would absolutely have to get lucky. What are your other options, lags? You need to think about that, buddy, because Aegon or Kate... I mean, it's nice that they're out of the same dual class crystal, but like, how many 5-star shards do you really get? And yeah, I said 5-star shards on purpose. Because 6-star shards, like, I mean, how many of those do you get? It's not that many. So you're gonna have to be popping open dual class for 5 and 6 stars. I mean, the story content. Target skill, Nexus, and pools. Oh yeah, I guess there could be some Nexus crystals too, huh? Some class-based Nexus ones. So then 2 weeks if you get lucky, longer if you don't. That's what I think, Lags. That's so maybe the $5 deal is good then, because yeah, buddy. Yeah, depending on the luck, you might need every last unit for the month or something. I don't know. Lags, you did also mention the what's it called though, man? The spring cleaning. Here, dude, here's my guess about spring cleaning. Yeah, you're saying it. Spring cleaning deals could be big. They absolutely could be. I wouldn't be surprised if what Kabam does, because they know, here's the thing, you guys. Kabam wants people to get these progression titles. They want it to be a challenge, so they're not just like handing it over for free. But like they really want players to be pushing for these titles. And so in part of that, I could see, you know, when they roll out the spring cleaning store, if part of the store is like, pick your champion from, you know, X years, and that way people could get Aegon or Cade or whoever. And it wouldn't just be for the players that they're trying to push into Necropolis, but it would be, you know, useful for, you know, to target one of those champs for those people who haven't done it yet. And then for the people that have, they can target another champ. So I could see that being a thing. And if that's not a thing, well then surely there's got to be like some class Nexus crystals or something that would help. Is it too soon to say that Valiant level rewards aren't good enough and we need another title above that really pushes the envelope? Probably too soon, yeah. I like where your head's at, because Static, you and I, we don't always see eye to eye, but one thing we see eye to eye on is wanting content that is literally impossible to do. And I wish that there was some actually impossible content to get to, like, be able to do. Oh, what if they did this? I just got the sickest idea. At least for me. Some of you are probably going to hate this. What if there was content that was actually impossible to do for whatever reason? Let's say no player could figure out a way to beat this content, right? And when Realm of Legends first came out, they had like a legendary leaderboard, okay? And it was only 10 people. I think technically maybe 11 people got it, or maybe one came from a special arena event or something like that. But for the sake of argument, let's just say it was 10, right? So 10 people, the first 10 people to beat Realm of Legends, which was unbeatable content at the time, they were the 10 people that got the Legends badge. Now, what if Kabam said the first 10 people that were able to beat whatever unbeatable content it was, they were the only 10 people to get a title above Valiant initially, and then other people, you know, they added like other content for everyone else to get the title too, but they just had like a leg up. So it was like a huge incentive for players to be like the first Valiant X players, or whatever it would be called, you know, the first Celestial players. I think that would be so cool. I would love that. I would be popping open my free 4-hour crystals if I thought I could do it. I'd be like, all right, dude, it's time to buckle up. Skill-based unbeatable or technically based unbeatable? Because I'm all for stuff that no one could do. I mean, skill-based, let's face it, MSD exists. So, you know, it would have to start out as like a technical way to be unbeatable. And then like as updates for the months came out, there would have to be like things that like maybe would be able to get players through the content, but like don't know for sure until we try kind of thing, or I don't know. Yeah, that would be so fun for me at least. Lags is what's the odds of you actually starting a new account tomorrow? What are you thinking, buddy? I've always thought about a piece of content you weren't allowed to use items in. I don't think it's a great idea, but something to make it truly hard. Yeah, I like the idea of limited number of items used in a quest. But it certainly wouldn't be for everyone, and it would kind of go against like the core idea of MCOC in a way, which is like it's kind of made for everyone, and if you can't get through it in the cleanest way, well then you've got revives to back you up. So I don't know if it'd actually be healthy for the game, but I would personally find that to be fun. I still think there could be like cosmetic based rewards for doing challenges like that. Wouldn't mind seeing that kind of thing. You know, I thought I'd be able to kill here. I don't know. We're going for it. I think it'll... Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Okay, 69% they're going to go tomorrow. Okay. Alright. What if it was RPG-like? You had to do a quest to get a thing, then unlocked a bit of it? Yeah. Ooh, what if we start combining these ideas? What if it was RPG-based, where it started out where like you could not use items in the quest, and the quest was truly incredibly difficult, but then as you did more things, you like unlocked higher numbers of items to be able to be used, as well as unlocking like more power for the champions that you're bringing. So like you start out and your champs are essentially like a 1-star equivalent. Not exactly like the symbiote quest that we had, but a little something like that. And but then yeah, you also can't use items, so once you die, go kick rocks, dude. Come back when you're stronger. Let's use Elsa in this one. I love stuff like that though, man. Why is Elsa good for this again? She make it so you can't evade once you use a special one or something? Or is it the special too? Or is she just good for the boss? Should probably take recoils off, man. This is hurting bad. Oh, the evade failed. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes a lot more sense now. Yep. Okay. Ah, cred. I didn't really want to pop a special 3. I thought this was going to be special 2. Cold snap, no evade. Yeah. I didn't even realize. But once I saw the no evade, and then I realized, oh, that's a cold snap icon. Yeah. So, okay, once they evade, she switches to Cold Snap? I see. So she doesn't normally have that. It's just she busts it out for the evade. Okay, that's cool. Learning about Elsa today. I'm sure I'll forget it tomorrow, but learning today. Deathless Steve, huh? Yeah, it needs to be insanely difficult. Only with light, you wouldn't have time to sleep, and light spent wouldn't be possible. Am I reading this right? Are there some typos? Don't know if I am understanding totally. Let's Hulk smash this. RBG in chat, what's up, RC? I just hope Kabam to give more units in the content. I don't know why they're so stingy. Money. Yeah, I listen. I think a lot of people would like that, so you're not alone in that request. But also, money. That is their premium currency. That is their like. The reality about MCOC is it's still so much better than almost every single mobile game ever made. Like, by a landslide. Better than at least 99.99%. And you could argue that it's better than actually all of them, you know? Could be your favorite and stuff. But, it's like undisputed. It's better than 99.99% because in those other 99% of games, the premium currency, it really is the freaking premium currency, man. You either don't get any of it for, you know, without spending money, or you get such insignificant quantities. And to even get those insignificant quantities, you have to, like, you know, watch ads or something like that, you know, essentially paying them. It's just paying them in ad revenue rather than paying them dollars. Like, let's use Kingpin here, actually. Bam said if they put units in other modes, they'd be taking them out of arena to do it. There are no extra units coming. I think they could change that at any time, but I also agree that, yeah, it's extremely unlikely that any units are coming anytime soon in other areas of the game. Dang, man, I couldn't have shrugged the poison. Taking so much damage. Whoops. Should have just went in. Oh my god, I should not have went in. We're fine, everything's fine. Okay. I'm confused why units are worth more than literal gold. Well, it's kind of like money is worth more than literal gold in the right quantities. Like, sure, $1 is not worth more than a bar of gold or something, but you get the right quantity of money. It's just the currency. It's all just a placeholder. Let's use Howard for this one. Punisher 2099. This guy. He's one of my least favorites in the game. However, kind of like him. And it's for one reason and one reason only. Is there anyone in the chat that even thinks they know the reason why I like Punisher 2099? You gotta dig deep. That's the only clue I'm gonna give. It's possible that someone knows, but you gotta dig deep. Any guesses? I don't even think I need a combo. Yeah. Sir Dumbhooven the Third with the 3. Thank you very much. Saying the Twitterland, if you could, my good sir. Sure. Sir Dumbhooven, what you got on the Twitterverse? What's your name on Twitter, Sir Dumbhooven? I don't think I have a U on here. Let me see. Collar Tech. Boots. Boots. Not a bad answer. He's Venom of the Duck's long lost cousin. A synergy. He's not bald. Do you think that's why I would like him? He secretly likes beans. Does he? Punisher 2099's mascara. All, you know, better answers than what I was expecting. So, solid attempts. But you're all wrong. The reason why I like Punisher 2099 is because he was one of Idolist's favorite champions. And if you don't know who Idolist is, well, sorry to hear that. He was an MCOC YouTuber, and he had his own style of champs that he liked to play with, and just a really fun dude in general. But he stopped playing. Stopped playing somewhere. What, maybe like 6 months or a year after Six Stars came out or something like that? Whatever it was. Okay, Spidey Punk. You look so cool. Hold on, Sir Dumbhooven though. Did you ever say what your Twitter is? I don't want to forget to check your Twitter. Don't intercept him. Oh, don't intercept him. Okay. Wasn't even looking for advice, but that is good advice. Let's see what the nodes are here. One of everything, evasive maneuvers, ruptured eardrums, dodge souls, I am root. You know, reading the titles of these did almost nothing for me. And that's about as much as reading as I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and try to Howard the Ducket. Did Invincible leave as well? Yeah. Invincible, I don't think has played for a while. He was awesome too, though. I'm so happy that he came to Comic-Con once. God, this guy looks so cool. With his altered frame rate. Invincible, he was always one of my personal favorite YouTubers, and he never showed his face even, let alone came to like a Comic-Con or anything. Not until, man, he really telegraphs his specials, because I had no idea what to expect for his specials, but pretty easy to dex that special one. But he came to what's it called? He came to Comic-Con one year because of the Battle Realm Brawl. Or not the Battle Realm Brawl. The Summoner Showdown. It's like a showcase tourney that Kabam and Marvel were doing. And he was one of the invites. And yeah, I'm happy that I got to meet him there finally. It was super cool, man. We hung out and talked quite a bit. Especially after Comic-Con, when, you know, we were just kind of walking around the city. Sir Dumbhooven, are you in the chat? Sir Dom Moving, can you hear me? I don't know, maybe you've put it in the chat and maybe YouTube ate your message. If YouTube ate your message, maybe try wording it differently, because I got nothing from you since your super chat. And I need to get to the bottom of this. His sound on special is crazy good. Oh crap, I wish I heard it now. Two Spideys. Skip. Alright, dude. This monthly event quest, it is almost done, you guys. I'll be so happy to have this kind of checked off the list nice and early this month. Let me see. Claim this. Let's go with some of the cosmic. Okay, we have an update on Twitter, actually. I'm keeping my eye over here. And I am Sir Dumovin. Twitter. Okay, you must be in YouTube is eating my messages. Okay. All right. Jay, then. Here we go. Let's see. My last few 6 stars have been alright, but I'm in very serious need of gold right now. Uh-oh. Any recommendations? Trying Incursions milestones and exploring Act 4 at the moment. Anywhere else? I got a few tips for you. Nice. Congrats on, yeah, buddy. Ooh. Yeah, you weren't kidding, man. Your last few polls have been pretty damn good. Oh, wait. One more. Kate. Just had to add Kate to the list as well. Damn, dude. Yeah, you're going to need a lot of gold, a lot of ISO for that. Holy moly. Okay, so. Hold on. Tier 5. Yeah, let's go science. So, tips for gold. Incursions, but you're already doing that, right? That's like the #1 method. #2 method is arena, but not everyone likes to play arena. So if you don't like to play arena, well, a lot of gold is going to be left on the table, but you're not completely screwed. The #3 method is actually right here. Whoops. Right here. If you hit the final milestone, first off, you know, you get gold from like all these milestones. So yeah, do not sleep on these crystals. But in particular, if you can hit the final milestone, you do this every day. These are 5 crystals that have a guaranteed, let's just round up that 19,500 gold amount to 20,000. Sometimes these crystals drop significantly higher gold than that too, though. Oh, Sir Dumovin, you took Doctor of Voodoo from that Nexus. Really? Surprising to hear, but okay. But yeah, so these crystals, times 5, we're talking a minimum of 100,000 gold. However, that's not all, because if just by hitting that final milestone, you also qualify for these 3 additional crystals. So now we're talking 100k from hitting milestone 5, plus 60k from the bottom of the barrel ranked rewards. Can be more if you go higher, but like it becomes kind of not worth it for gold at that point. So 160,000 gold on top of the other gold that you're getting, you know, from these things. It's a lot. It's a lot. The daily events actually have so much gold in them. The next best way that I can tell you to manage your gold comes with ISO. Oh, you said nah, JK. Kate is my new favorite character. Okay. The next best way, it comes through ISO. #1, if you have extra ISO, you can sell that for gold. But typically, if you're hurting for gold, you're also hurting for ISO. So what you want to do is just make sure that you are not using the wrong type of ISO in your champs, even if that delays things, even if that delays the rank up, because it's just costing you 50%. You're paying a 50% tax to feed your champs the wrong type of ISO. Not only that, but it's actually worse than that, because then you'll also have less ISO in total, which means either you A, can't feed ISO to your champs because you're too low on ISO, or B, if you have enough ISO, well, then you have less extra ISO to sell, meaning less gold. So it's a huge difference in what you're paying gold-wise and ISO-wise by feeding the wrong ISO type to your champs. Aside from that, you have options, but in my opinion, they're become increasingly less good. Comes from things like the Glory Store, I believe, has some crystals. Yeah, you can get some here by spending your glory, but again, I mean, listen, if you need gold, you need gold. And at least it's a 5-pack of these crystals. Well, for Valiant, I don't know what you get at the different titles and stuff, but you need gold, and you know, you may have to do that, but it's not definitely not the first place to go. You can technically spend units on gold crystals as well, but this is really like last resort stuff. It's in here. I mean, I'm scrolling to it, but I think you get the point. There's, I'm sure, other gold in your crystals. But I don't know which crystals give gold. So, yeah, outside of the gold ones. I don't know which ones give, like, a good supply. Oh, actually, the new crystal that they added, I don't think is terrible for gold. I think it's bad for ISO. But I don't think these are, like, completely terrible for gold. Maybe. And you get, you know, this is, like, more stuff that you're getting from the solo events. Oh, man, there's one last thing I was going to say. Crap, it just slipped my mind as I was grabbing this crystal. Oh, okay. So, what I really should have started with is that gold is not something that you can, like, quickly fix. It's a resource that you manage over a long period of time. Same with ISO. ISO and gold, very connected. I'm hoping I get gold here just to see the amount. I didn't get gold. Okay. These crystals aren't amazing. I'm just gonna say that, but at least it's something. Anyway, ISO and gold. It's not something you can fix right away. And one of the like the long-term fixes for you know, fixing your. I should have thought more about this. I'll come back to this later. But one of the long-term fixes is anytime you have different options in a temporary store like the one right here, you have to kind of favor more of the like shards, so that you're opening up more crystals. And it's kind of the same thing with like in the regular you know, with the crystals that you can get with your shards here too. I really recommend opening up basic crystals rather than like featured crystals. Because like sure, you can get some new champs with the featured crystals or something, but if you're spending 50% more shards per crystal, that just means you're duping fewer champions. It's like you just open up fewer crystals in general. And the more crystals you can open, the more ISO you can get. The more ISO you can get, the more you can save gold when ranking up champs by feeding them the right type. And the more excess ISO you have that you can sell. So those are kind of all the tips off the top of my head. And I hope some of that helps. Like I said, it's not a problem that you fix overnight. But if you put these tips to use, before long, you'll be able to rank up the champs that you want to rank up. And then maybe you'll even get to a point where you're like, can't believe I even had an issue with gold ever, because gold is easy now. Good luck to you. Alan M with the 2 months saying, saving up my crystals, got 1 Paragon, 5 Grandmaster, 5 stars. Okay. Hold on. Saving my crystals. What are you saving them for? Okay, starting to save up my crystals. You said before that. 3 crystals give gold, I believe. I'm not sure. Are you saving for any specific time? Any like length of time, Alan? Or are you just starting to save and then just seeing what happens when you save all your crystals? Marksy also sent it over 10. Marksy, thank you very much. Saying, hey, BG, sent you something on Twitter. Okay. Marksy, what do we got here? Let's see. ABG, you got 10 7 stars. Ooh, and 1 Titan Crystal ready to open. Waiting for the spring cleaning event to finish 8.4. Okay. To buy the completion offer and open a bunch of crystals. Damn, dude. So you're going to have all of these. You're going to have everything that comes from 8.4. Plus the completion offer. And, oh my god. With the spring cleaning event. Dude, you're about to have one hell of a day. Holy crap. Yeah, man. That's going to be really fun. I wish you all the best in the openings. You know you got to send some pictures. We got to see the aftermath of that. Jacob Tizano with the buck as well. Jacob, where are you at? Let's see. Here we go. This title brings up a good idea on event quest every 90 days. 1 chapter every month. Super hard difficulty, super good rewards, and an easier side quest for people who don't want challenge. Maybe. I wasn't even thinking about like the difficulty side of things. But perhaps. Like, regardless of what happens, because I don't think Kabam's going to take this idea and run with it. Even though I'm in full support of, you're just tuning in. One quick little recap. Promise I won't make it long. My idea was this. Every monthly event quest has, like, the 2 new champs for the month in it, right? But now that we have Sagas that are like a 3-month stretch of time versus just a 30-day stretch of time, why not just take the monthly event quest and have 1 event quest for the entire saga, the entire 3 months, and then each of the chapters, you know, the 2 new champs, and chapter 2 comes out during the second 30 days, 2 more new champs. This way you just don't have to keep doing like the monthly event quest over and over and over again, because a lot of it's kind of like filler content just to get to the new champs at the end, you know. So it'd be kind of cool if that wasn't necessary. There's other reasons why, like, I'm sure Kabam is not on board with that idea. There's plenty of reasons why they wouldn't be on board with that idea. But I would like that. And when it comes to difficulty, I suppose, I don't know, you could make it harder, you could not make it harder, you could just leave it the way it is in terms of difficulty. Leaving it the way it is probably fine. I don't think I was really looking to necessarily push the difficulty limits. But maybe you could have, you know, like, I'm always open to, like, special objectives for challenges for, you know, as a way to, like, boost the difficulty or something. And then, yeah, the side quests, regardless of whether Kabam loved or hated this idea, the side quests, I just hope they streamline them a little bit more. Make them a little bit less convoluted, you know? I don't know. They're not, like, incredibly complicated or anything. It's just that they're like, just complicated enough to be annoying for what it is, rather than just being, like, a launch your game and go have some fun in a side quest, which is kind of what I think the sweet spot for it would be. For most months, at least. Can't please everyone. I'd be bored out of my brain with event quests taking 3 months. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure a bunch of people wouldn't like it. Alan, thank you very much for the book. Saying just because I don't rank for, or sorry, just because I don't have gold for rank ups and want to just get a big amount. Ah, I see. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Simon sending over 100 yen. Simon, thank you very much. Saying currently over 38 featured, going for Onslaught. Oh, tried 53 times. For is that Kingpin? Last featured crystal. RNG sucks balls. Is that Kingpin or is that someone else? Dang, dude, 53 times. God, that does suck. Damn. Goose with the buck. Okay, you did say Kingpin. Yeah, okay. I figured it was Kingpin, but I didn't know, because you know Kingpin's not a new champ, so I didn't know if he was even in the featured crystal or not. I don't know if he was part of the filler squad, you know. Dang, man, all those crystals and no Kingpin still, huh? That's brutal. That's worse than going over 38 for Onslaught, in my opinion. Damn. Goose, thank you very much for the buck as well. Saying I'd like to see a story of different dimensions that only certain champs exist in, so you don't get your favorite go-to champs for every fight. Change things up a bit without having tags. Interesting. Certain dimensions that only certain champs exist in. So some of them just completely off limits. I'm open to seeing how that would affect the game. I don't know how it would affect things. Because if you have a large roster, you're largely unaffected and you're just encouraged just to play more variety. But if you don't have a larger roster, that could just spell death for your progression there, you know? Like the right player would be encouraged just to expand their roster and, you know, then be able to enter that dimension. But like a lot of people that would just kind of completely block off. I think that's I think that might be one of those things that maybe is left best to special objectives or bring back the back issues. Because, okay, going back to the monthly event quest, Sanskrit, you said you'd be bored waiting for it to take 3 months, right? And I think a lot of people also, like, you know, that's some of the main content that they do, but here's the reason why I don't like that content taking as long as it does, at least. There's so much to do in this game that it's like impossible to add anything different or new because it's all additive. It's on top of what already exists. So I don't want Kabam to either just stop making new content, stop innovating on you know, new ideas for players to participate in. And I also don't want Kabam just to pile on more and more and more. So, like, the only way is to kind of cut something down a little bit. So, yeah, that's kind of why I want them to cut down the monthly event quest in a way. Just to make room for something different. I don't know what that different would be, but more importantly, what is your go-to cereal, BG? I don't really eat cereal, but I love cereal. I just never buy it. I like the super hardcore sugary stuff of like Captain Crunch. And when I was younger, I definitely ate like Trix. I can't eat them now though, because Trix are for kids. Some of those cereals, but more recently, I like it's still a lot of sugar and whatever, but less colorful, I guess, cereals of like Life or Honey Nut Cheerios or Frosted Mini Wheats, or there was one cereal I had, but man, it made me real sick last time I had it. It was like some I don't know, there was like flax seeds in it. I can never remember what it's called. One of those cereals. But yeah, cereal's great, I just never buy it. I have a problem with cereal. I just eat the entire box in a sitting. Talking family size boxes. But Kabam even admitted the game has reached a point where you'll need to choose what content you want to do. Kabam saying that, and what I want and what a lot of people want as players, they're not always the same thing. That might be their design philosophy, but listen, if it's in the game, I want to play it. And like, I am picking and choosing, I'm not doing Alliance Quest, I'm not doing Alliance War, I'm not doing Arena, I'm not playing a lot of the game. But I still don't think it's necessarily the best approach. But hold on. I did get him. Took a class Nexus from Necropolis. Oh, Simon. Hey, at least you got him. Well, congrats on that. Thank you for another 100 yen. Was that an F-bomb? Did I? Oh, man. Sorry. Must have slipped through if I did. Whoops. All right. On that note, though, it is time to call it a night. And not just because I may or may not have dropped an F-bomb. Whoops. I actually wanted to end the stream like a good 20 minutes ago, but you guys kept me here. I think you said talking family size, but it sounded like an F-bomb. Oh, okay. Because I was trying to like replay what I said in my head, and I was like, where did I drop an F-bomb? I don't know. Listen, it happens. I curse a fair bit off of YouTube. I never try to hide that. I just try to I try to keep it more as family friendly as I can. So that's all I can do. All right. Anyway, it's like it's I'm trying to think of like an example, like on TV, I guess, like on like a late night talk show. They don't really curse, but hey, sometimes sometimes you forget, or sometimes I don't know. Anyway, before I and out for the night. Shout out to Keeping It Real. Thank you very much for being tonight's biggest D. Keeping it real. Thank you so much. Not just for being today's biggest D, but said some kind words earlier and all that. Thank you. BG must be lonely if he's talking to us. Clarissa. I mean, there's a slight truth to that. Aren't we all lonely? But no, I've been talking to you people for how many years now, Clarissa? My goodness. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.